All right, let's try again. We return to our top story, a huge relief for shareholders in MTN as that fine with the Nigerian government finally settled. The share price rallying today. We cross again to Abuja in Nigeria, joined by Sophia Adengo. Sophia, hopefully the sound a bit better this time. This has dragged on. The stakes have been high. What do you think about this final settlement? And I'm sure the company is over the moon given where we started.
Well, Francis, what we can say really is that both parties, the Nigerian Communications Commission and MTN Telecom, can breathe a sigh of relief after labored discussions and negotiations that have taken almost 8 months to reach this deal. Under the deal, what we know so far is that $1.7 billion will be paid in 6 installments over 3 years, and the first installment will be paid in the next month. MTN had made an initial deposit of 50 billion naira and is going to follow through on 330 billion naira going forward in these installment payments. So regardless of the fact that the Nigerian Communications Commission had levied for almost $5 billion onto MTN, there seems to be some common ground here with the final figure that's been reached so far. Francis?
And I guess it's still a lesson to comply with Nigerian laws, which is what the government was aiming at. It's still pretty high.
Yes, it is. Well, the essence of the fine was really the 5 million unregistered SIM cards that were within the population. And the Nigerian Communications Commission had continuously said that they had provided information to MTN and given the company ample time to register these outstanding 5 million and given them a deadline. But towards the end of 2015, the fourth quarter of MTN, we saw a much harsher stand from the Nigerian Communications Commission. In March of 2016, we saw President Jacob Zuma in the country and speaking to President Muhammadu Buhari about this very issue and expanding, investment from South Africa to include lowering this fine from MTN and the considerable amount of cordial relationship that MTN has had here in Nigeria. So it has been a long and labored road, but here we are, Francis.
Well, do you think finally this will go some way towards alleviating concerns about investment, about a tough regulatory environment in Nigeria?
Well, Francis, if there are any facts to go by, a 21% increase in stock just today following the announcement of this, agreement that has been reached between MTN and the NCC is probably an indication of restored confidence in MTN stock being here in Nigeria and operating going forward. MTN did renew their license and will be operating here in Nigeria until 2021. So maybe along those lines, MTN does have a considerable amount of infrastructural development projects here in Nigeria that would also foster, stock confidence going forward. So from what we can see so far, even though MTN has to pay an overwhelming over $1 billion in this fine, the future for MTN doing business going forward seems to be quite good.
All right,
Francis.
Thank you, Sophia Adengo in Abuja. Hopefully a better relationship going forward. Just a recap of what happened today and some new information. The chair, Putuman Kleko, has told Reuters that MTN Nigeria will pay this fine. So it will bear the burden alone, but it does have 3 years to pay that final amount, around 25 billion rand. Some of it has been paid already.